It has been an interesting Friday. Apparently I ruffled some feathers with a few comments that I've made of late. Um, it started out kind of funny, I will admit, because I got this one. Let me let you guys just see this comment. But that wasn't all. So, a little background about me. I am a big Anne Rice fan. I am a huge Lestat fan. I have been a huge Anne Rice and Lestat fan since the 90s. All my life, okay? Um, Ever since the very first time I got a hold of an Anne Rice book, and I've been in love with Interview with the Vampire since it came out in the 90s. That said, as everyone knows, The Vampire Lestat premieres on AMC Plus next month. And it so happens to be premiering the day after my birthday. So I'm very excited about this. 2 years ago, I went to New Orleans on my Anne Rice pilgrimage for my 40th birthday and had an absolute blast. Went down to her First Street house, went to her gravesite, went to Lafayette, went to the Garden District bookstore. I did all the things, right? Went to the Vampire Cafe and a bunch of other cool things. Anyhow, I digress. New Orleans is my favorite place, so I could go on. So someone commented talking about all of the new music that's come with the new series that's about to premiere, right? And they made a comment, but seriously, how is the music so good? And I said, because Anne Rice had incredible taste in books, music, and film, which her diehard fans know this. But, of course, here comes the internet. And a commenter had to say, Anne didn't have anything to do with the music, actually. Look, I'm very well aware that my hero passed away some time ago. Very, very clearly know that. Okay? But this, if you pay attention to the beginning credits of Interview with the Vampire, and I'm sure Vampire Lestat, you will see that Anne Rice and Christopher Rice are both considered as executive producers, because before Anne passed away, she and Christopher were working very closely with the production for this series. She had a lot of influence and impact on this series. And I mean, seriously, all of her diehard fans know that, yes, Lestat the rock star is because Anne Rice had great, impeccable taste in music. I mean, she had some of the greatest parties that set the precedent for the vampire world in New Orleans. You cannot just because she's passed away, try to act like she didn't have influence on this. So yeah, Anne Rice's biggest impact and influence as it came to being inspired for the creation of Lestat de Liancourt as Vampire Lestat came from her love of things like Queen and Freddie Mercury, especially. And also The Doors. So basically, Lestat is a combination of Jim Morrison and Freddie Mercury, as far as his rock aesthetic was supposed to originally be considered. A glam rock star, a shock rocker. That was amazing and incredible and worldwide global phenomenon. That's the entire objective. So yes, Anne Rice absolutely had influence over the creation of her creation. Even though this is a production miniseries by AMC Plus, you can't discount that. So yes, the production team has done a fabulous job. Sam Reed is impeccable. He's incredible. He is the personification of Lestat de Liancourt. And everyone knows that. So yes, of course, the production team is responsible, and the people that came together as the geniuses to mastermind this should be credited for what they've done. But you cannot, absolutely cannot, dismiss the fact that all of that is because of the impact and influence of the original creator, Anne Rice. That brings me to the next little wow. So I was over on Jolly Good Ginger's Facebook, and he posted a video about what he was going to post today, and it had to do with the roast of Kevin Hart and the very poor, disgusting joke that they made, stab at, the George Floyd situation. and I didn't watch the roast of Kevin Hart because I don't give a shit to. So I commented saying, I'm so glad I didn't watch that. I have so many better things I would rather be doing, like reading books or writing. I mean, that's generally my thing, right? And here come 4 different men's comments. One called me a nerd, to which I said, thanks for the compliment, because, like, yeah, I am a nerd. What of it? Yeah, I'm smart. Yes, I like books and knowing things. Yes, I have more substance than was watching some stupid shit some other idiot wrote. And here comes another one going, nobody cares about how pretentious you are, and the virtue signaling makes it clear that you're a loser that nobody cares about. All I said was that I like to read and write, and I'm glad that I didn't tune into a show, and I guess that's virtue signaling and being pretentious. I had no idea that me making a comment about my own feelings and making a statement about why I'm glad that I do this because it's a better thing to do makes me a virtue signaler, and that somebody on the internet seems to think that I have no worth or value and that nobody cares what I have to say. Okay then, a lot of projection, heavy projection there in that comment, but I digress. If you think that I am virtue signaling because I actually write and read, I didn't know that reading and writing were virtues. I thought things like patience and understanding and, steadfastness and loving kindness were virtues. But I guess maybe this modern vernacular, things have changed. I perhaps have not been updated on this new dictionary terminology, but again, I digress. And then here was the greatest one. Someone coming in trying to act like I was saying that Jolly's content was crap. And I was like, I was actually talking about the roast of Kevin Hart, but I can see that media literacy is not a strong point for you. And then someone said, but here you are commenting, shut the fuck up. To which I replied, I'm never gonna shut up because a man told me to. And if anything, I'm just gonna get fucking louder and more annoying. So you might as well block me, because if you tell me to shut the fuck up, you just turned the fire alarm on. I hope you fucking know that. I will do the exact opposite just to continue to be louder. I will go get a megaphone and be fucking in your face with it. Like, that is totally me. And also, I like Jolly Good Ginger. Like, I follow his content and I interact with it because I support him. There's no bad blood there. I was not indicating that I think his episodes or his productions are shit. I was indicating that I have better things to do with my time than watch this bullshit and be another rating metric for Netflix on that Kevin Hart bullcrap when they were doing things that are completely against my morality, okay? I don't want to tune into that. I don't want to consume that. And if you think that makes me virtue signaling because I'm being authentic about myself, okay. I guess I've signified that I have virtues. I would much rather signify that I have virtues than be the guy that's out here fucking talking to a woman like the way that y'all do. Like, you know what you guys have signified? You're a fucking jackass. You're a dunce camp wearing motherfucker who will come at a woman because you can't come at a man. Like, seriously. And I was not even talking to any of these people. I made a comment on another creator that I follow's video, and here comes 4 different idiots trying to drag me down because I'm a smart woman who chooses to apply my time consciously and who intently pays attention to what I consume because I care about the world and because I care about being educated and because I care about enriching my intelligence rather than rotting my brain away with bullshit. I mean, Happy Friday, y'all. The world is a fucking shitstorm, and most men are fucking idiots. Like, there are very few people out here who are actually smart, who can understand that being called a nerd and being told that you're virtue signaling for saying that you're not going to participate in some shit that was the subject matter of a video